So I'm going to continue reading some of our young author books. The next one we're going to read is called The Blueberry Unicorn, and it's by Clarity Cox. And her teacher put a young author winner sign on it. Blueberry is a unicorn. She is teal with blue hair. It's time for Blueberry to get ready for the day. Blueberry eats her breakfast. She likes cookies and milk. I don't know if that's what she eats for breakfast, but that sounds good. She gets her coat and walks to school. Do even unicorns go to school? Blueberry starts her morning work. Then her teacher reads her and friends a story. Blueberry loves playing on the monkey bars. Then it's the end of the day and she walks home. Then she plays in the snow. Blueberry is a very happy unicorn. I would not be a happy unicorn if I was playing in the snow. She had a lot of fun today. The end. And actually it's supposed to snow today and it's May. So that was a cute little book called Blueberry the Unicorn. I got myself confused here. I want to make sure that I've read them. Okay, just two more. My Trip to Hawaii by Kendall Agostini. By Kendall Agostini, room 141, grade 2. Our family vacation to Hawaii was amazing. I got to ride on a plane for the very first time. It was awesome. My brothers Asa and Dad liked flying. 2. The flight took 8 hours to get to Maui from Texas. So this is the United States, Texas, Hawaii. We met my uncle, aunt, and 3 cousins, and we stayed at the same hotel. Our hotel, and there's her family, had, I can't see the page, an ocean view, a pool, and a banana tree. We had bananas from the tree. That sounds yummy. I like how she has drawings and real pictures. And fresh pineapple every day. It was the first time my family and I saw the Pacific. So there's the Atlantic Ocean on the east and the Pacific Ocean on the west. I saw the Pacific Ocean. The beach was made of sand and lava rock. We swam and boogie boarded. I'd like to self-quarantine there. And the ocean and saw sea turtles swimming every day. My favorite thing to do was play in the pool with my big cousin. I liked when they picked me. I'm going to guess she's going to say picked him up and threw. When they picked me up and threw me in the pool. Every kid likes that. One day we went to a town. Look how pretty that water is. A town called La Hyena, I think. I might have messed that up. We went to a park with the big, beautiful banyan trees. Went shopping. You can see the pretty trees. And took a submarine ride. It was so cool to see the sea urchins. I've never been in a submarine, but that sounds awesome. We saw a luau that night. I liked the fire dancers. We also visited a plantation, botanical garden, lavender field, and aquarium. I got to touch a starfish. I loved Hawaii, so a luau is usually a dinner, and there's some dancers, and that's when they give you the leis and the hula skirts. There she's touching the stingray. There's the lavender garden. I loved Hawaii. I can't wait for the next vacation. The end. Sounds like an awesome trip. This is the Puffer Knights and the Unicorn. I should probably show you pictures. By Danny Vance. Once upon a time, there was a shiny unicorn. She got lost looking for her new earrings. Luckily, it was evening and the Puffer Knights went out to help anyone who needed it. Puffer Knights are flowers that glow in the dark. And I don't know if she did this on purpose, but I like that it's night, but not spelled like we spell night, but like how you guys spell Fortnite. They smell like pizza and popsicles and cotton candy. They fly at night and sleep during the day. I don't know if you can see when the moon is out there up and when the sun is out there sleeping. That's clever. Aha! They spot Unicorn and help her find earrings. I don't know if you can see your unicorn drawing is really good. They talk and dance and jump together. La 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 la. And they show Unicorn how to get home. Looks like they have like a little map and there's an X. I don't know if you can see. What a fun night. What fun. Now it is time for the sun to come up and the Puffer Knights to sleep. Zzz. The end. So I just really like the creativity of that story and of the drawing. So that's things we're looking for. And we have one last one right now. This is called The Dog Who Had a Big Adventure by Ava Gherkin. And this book is awesomely long. Not a bad thing. But I'm not going to read all of it. I'm looking to see. Actually, that's not fair. She wrote it, so I'll read it. So, The Dog Who Had a Big Adventure by Ava Gherkin. Chapter 1. In the beginning, there was a dog. His name was Marley. Marley was a good little doggy. One day, he had a big adventure. The big adventure started to go on a plane. Marley went to Mexico. He went to Mexico City, so he did. He wanted to go to Mexico City, so he did. He went to a museum. He saw a sign that said no dogs allowed. He wanted to go in. He thought he should sneak in, so he did. He saw lots of paintings. Marley thought the paintings he saw were beautiful. Marley didn't know where to go next, so he decided to follow a group of people. That group of people showed up at the National Palace. He saw a ton of beautiful murals. He learned they showed Mexico's history. He even got to ring the bell that started the war against Spain. So there's the murals, the palace. Chapter 2. Next, Marley went on a plane to China. He wandered around a little bit until he saw a humongous dragon. He ran as fast as he could. Marley learned that he could run faster than the dragon. He was relieved. He learned the dragon was made of paper. He saw other dogs there. He decided to talk to the dog. The dog said his name was Kai. Kai was very nice. Marley said his name is Marley. Cool, said Kai. What's the big dragon for? Asked Marley. Oh, we're having Chinese New Year, explained Kai. Now I better get going, said Marley. I have lots to do. Marley thought he ought to go to the Great Wall. He didn't know of China. He didn't know that the Great Wall of China was so long. He got very tired. He kept on going. So I like that we're learning some history. So the paper dragons are for the Chinese New Year. Chapter 3. This is my favorite visit. Next, Marley went on a plane to France. He didn't know where to go next. He smelled something. It smelled delicious. He followed the smell. He ended up in a cafe. It was the Café de Fleur. A lady gave him a dog treat. Oh, yum, he said. That was so good. After he left, he went to the Eiffel Tower. He decided to climb it. It was high. He kept climbing up those steps. Up, up, up he went. After a while, he got very tired. He ran down the thing as fast as he could till he finally got to the bottom. So, fun fact, he would really only be able to walk to the second level. If you want to go to the very top, you take an elevator. I got scared and I only made it to the second level. He said to himself, I should go to the beach. He did. He swam the water. It felt so good. Marley even built a sandcastle. He loved the beach. Marley even took a nap in the sun. Look at that pretty beach. Next, Marley flew on a plane to Italy. In Italy, he went to a fancy restaurant. The restaurant was called Pistano's Ristorante. He had noodles. It was very, sorry, I didn't know, I had the book in front of me. It was very fancy. Next, he saw the Leaning Tower of Pisa. It was leaning a bit. He thought it would fall down. It didn't. It was beautiful. A lot of people go and try to like hold it as in the funny picture. Next, he went to Japan. He saw sumo wrestlers. They were humongous. He was amazed. Marley liked their costumes. He saw them trying to put each other on the ground. The crowd went wild. It was a little too loud for Marley, so he left. He wandered through Tokyo. He had heard people talking about the great museum. It was called the Team Lab Borderless Museum. He wanted to go there. It was so colorful. He saw purple, yellow, pink, and other colors. They looked like lanterns. They were the most beautiful thing he'd ever seen. He liked them so much he wanted to take one home, but he couldn't reach them. That picture is really cool. I'm going to have to research that. I don't know anything about that. Maybe I'll put a link in the bio. Chapter 6. Next, Marley went to Africa. In Africa, he saw South Africa. He saw elephants there. He liked the color gray. He wanted to ride one. He did not ride one, though, because they were huge. Marley saw a cheetah running very fast. It was faster than him. He wanted to go as fast as the cheetah, but he couldn't. The cheetah was too fast for him. Instead, he went to see another animal. It had black stripes, and the rest of it was orange. The animal was a tiger. The tiger was laying on a branch. Chapter 7. Next, Marley flew to Washington, D.C. In Washington, D.C., he went to the White House. He saw a fountain. It was beautiful. The White House was big. He went inside. The president saw the dog and wanted to keep him forever. He asked his wife if he could have Marley, but she said no. Marley was happy because he already had an owner. Marley went to the Oval Office. He sat at the president's desk and pretended to be him. He pretended to type on the computer. Marley wanted to make the dogs have a meeting every day to talk about what their owners did for them. I like that. Clever. So there's the White House and the Oval Office and the president. Marley was tired and, chapter 8. Marley was tired and went home. He wanted to see his owner, Ava Gherkin. He liked that she fed him and did everything for him. Marley had a good trip, but he was ready to be home. And there's a picture of Ava. And I'm not sure if that's her real dog or not, but that's awesome. So this story was clever and we learned a lot, which was really something I like as a teacher and just as a person in general. I like to have fun, but also learn things. So that was A Dog Who Went on a Big Adventure by Ava Gherkin. So awesome. And if you notice, most of the kids use the bareback books, which is awesome because we paid for those and we bought those and that's what we wanted you to use. But you can see that she also used just a binder and printed out the pages. So you have lots of opportunities. So if you're in K1 or 2 next year, you can start thinking about your young author book right now. Okay, bye.